it's Kim, and today I'm going to be doing a diaper cake. It is going to be Mickey themed because that's the topper I've got. I've got coordinating ribbon. I've got a red and a yellow. The red is whiter than the yellow. And these are the items I need. I picked these up at Walmart for $4. This is a set of 4 of the 14-inch cardboard cake pans. And I have size 2 diapers. The size 2 is what I like to use. And this will be the core to go in here to put the diapers around. And if I had a different size diaper, or if I wanted to do a different size, like 4 tiers instead of 3, I'm doing 3 tiers. So this is just the inside of a paper towel roll, and if I put 3 stacks, because they're going to lay like this, it will be concealed and it'll go about halfway up that 3rd stack of diapers. So these are just size 2 diapers. And if I wanted to go taller, if I wanted to do a 4th, I could just attach a toilet paper roll, tape that on, and I could go to a 4 tier instead of a 3 tier. But I'm just going to do a 3 tier today. I also need some straight pins. I like these with the nice big head on them. I think these are corsage pins. And then some various sizes of rubber bands. Then I need some curling tape. I usually use white, but this red was already open, so I'm just going to use up the red. Pair of scissors, and I've got these. I got these years ago. I think I got them at Walmart, but it is a set of springform pans. The bottoms are still in the cabinet, but I just need the ring portion because I'm not going to have any help doing the diaper cake. I will be doing it by myself, so I need, this helps. This helps, and the rubber bands help. But I've got, I think this is a 8-inch, 9-inch, and 10-inch. And this will just help in forming the diapers on the cardboard. And we got just some tape. I'm gonna start with this tape. Whichever tape works the best is what I'm gonna use. So, all right, I've now attached the paper towel tube to the cardboard. All I did was just got long pieces of tape and taped here, then here, and I went all the way around, and then I also went around with additional pieces of tape and taped the tape down here and taped the tape in a circle around here. So it's probably not going to show up very well, but it's well attached. Let's see, it's going up and down and around. So this is attached, and we are now ready for step 2. The next thing I've done is I've taken like 4 pieces of the curling ribbon here. Each one's probably about 1 foot long. And I just taped them. Let me see if I can show you. I just taped them to the inside there because this is what we'll use to attach the topper when we're done with stacking all the diapers. Next, I'm going to put the largest ring. No base in it. I don't need the bottoms of the pans. I'm going to put the largest ring over the top of this, and this is the spring form, so I'm going to open it up so that it's larger, and that's where we're going to put the diapers around. Let me get some diapers out, and I'll get them stacked in here, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, what I have done is, see how I've got these kind of fanned out, and down in there I just pull them out of the pack and just fan them out like that, and then I'm just going to place these down in there. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I get all these down in here. Let me see, let me get this turned around. I want to put these last ones in behind here, tucking them in so that it makes one circle. Now I just need to adjust these. I just need to pull it in here and just kind of pull and tug until I get it in a nice little spiral. I thought I'd show you what I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of trying to get all of these little gaps here even. So I'm just pulling And if I need more diapers, I can always grab more and put in. And I'm just doing this all the way around until everything looks nice and even. Let's see, that needs to go back. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at it. Okay, so it's nice and even all the way around, and I've got it, I want to make sure it's centered here on the cardboard cake plate. And okay, that's ready to go. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take this rubber band and put all around the outside of the diapers. And I don't want to catch that ribbon. And this is going to hold the diapers, and then we can remove the ring, the cake pan ring. So I just want to tuck that rubber band down in there. I want to be sure it's down far enough so that it'll hold everything. Okay, and the cake pan comes off. And this is looking pretty good. It's not down about halfway, but I don't need it to be because I want my ribbon to go down halfway. So I'm going to take my ribbon here and go around. I want to make sure I have plenty of room to tie, so extra length here. On these diapers is a little yellow line, and it's halfway, it's like the middle part of the diaper. So that's where, about the location that I want to put my ribbon. So I want it in the middle. And now I'm going to do an A&P knot. Now, all that is like you're tying your shoe, you loop under, but instead of cinching it tight, you go under one more. And before I tighten it down, I want to get it down here to the middle. It's down all the way around. And what that A&P knot does is kind of like if you had a second person, you know how they hold their finger there so you can tie the rest of the knot? It helps when you don't have a second person to keep it nice and tight, and you don't have to have somebody there to put their finger on it. But there we go. And make sure that stays down. I'm always checking and tucking. And I'm going to leave these tails on for now, but I'll cut them off later. So now that this is tied, nice and tight, I can take the rubber band off. And I'm just going to repeat the process with the other two pans. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on that one. Let's see, I've got 10 in here now, and it's going to need at least 10 more, maybe 15. So I'm just going to tuck in a few more. I put 30 diapers in the bottom layer, and I'll end up putting 25 in this middle layer. So I'm just going to keep going around here and tucking in a diaper where it looks like it needs filling in. When you're tucking a diaper in, you want to make sure they're all going the same direction with the fold, all going the same direction, and the top end going inside. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other one. I'm going to put the rubber band over the top, take the pan off, and tie a ribbon around it. Okay, one other thing I wanted to show you is it looks really nice when all the diapers are going in the same direction. Let me show you if I were to do it another way. You see how if I did it this way, these diapers are going in the opposite direction. So it makes it look nicer when they're all going in the same direction instead of this way. Does that make sense? Hope so. I'm going to show you how to do the top one without a pan, just using diapers and a rubber band. So no pan on this top one, and all I'm doing, I've got is, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 diapers in my hand, all fanned out, and that's about as many as I can get in my hand. And I'm just going to, let me see here, wrap this around, all the way around, and I want to tuck the top part of the diapers in and have the other diapers come around. So, and I'm going to use my rubber band to hold it and get it down over there, and I can adjust once I get the rubber band over the top of all of them. It's a little bit more difficult using just the rubber band versus using the pans and without having anyone help, but you see it still comes out. And I can just still tuck and pull. And if I think, and I do, I think I need to tuck a couple in. I can still tuck a couple in. Right here needs one. And the idea behind this is using ribbon and rubber bands, and you know, you want the diapers to be undamaged so that later on the family can use the diapers on the new baby. So, you know, it's just a matter of cutting a couple of ribbons. So, I think I've about got it. Okay, I've got 12 here in the top. I'm going to continue to adjust, and then I'll tie a ribbon around like I did on these others. Once everything is put together, I just gave it a spin around and decided which part I like the best, and that will be my front. So I decided this side is the best. So I made sure, and these will slide, so I just slid everything around and put the knots in the back, cut off the strings, and now I'm going to put on my ribbons. All I'm doing here is going around the cake to make sure I have enough ribbon to go around and a little extra, and cut it. And again, we don't want to damage the diapers, so I'm just attaching. I want to cover, okay, the purpose here is to cover this ribbon in the center, and tight enough, but I mean, because it's all held together, but you don't want the ribbon to slip, and I've had it slip before. But I'm using these pins, and I'm just going here, and this is a narrow ribbon, so I'm pinning sideways. Don't want to get the ribbon, I mean the diapers, I don't want to pin the diapers in the back or at all, so that, you know, if you put a pin through a diaper, it's no good. And there, and then adjust it back down, and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. The wider ribbon is a bit easier to deal with than that narrow ribbon, and I'm just pinning it here, and I'm using 2 of these pins in each one, each ribbon. Okay, so there's the ribbon. Now let's flip it back around, spin it back around to the front. Now see there, that ribbon has slipped, so I need to put it back up. Now I need to go back around because it slipped. It is now too loose, so I need to unpin it and tighten it back up. This curling ribbon I had attached to the inside of that cardboard tube. I had just tucked inside to get it out of my way, but now I'm going to use them and attach Mickey to the top. And you can use anything. You can use any kind of, you know, whatever your theme is what you're going to, you know, some I have done some with just a little rubber ducky on the top. So, this is the front side, so I've got my 4 ribbons coming out, and I may not need all 4, but I'm just going to sit him down. This is what we decided was the front because it looks the best, and I want to sit him down here and tie him down. Here is the completed diaper cake. I'll probably adjust a little bit more on this rib. All I did was I used only 2 of the little ribbons that I had attached to the tube inside, and I just kind of tied him a little seatbelt on top and cut the other 2 ribbons away. It's better to have more than you need to attach the topper, because you just don't know until you get the diaper cake completed. And also, this is free from here, so if it's not quite centered, I can adjust it. The only thing that's attaching it is the cardboard tube inside, which is taped to this. And really, I could just lift the whole thing off of the cardboard tube, except for he's tied to the tube. But I just put his little hands in front of him. I left the little tag on here so that the parents know this is not for a newborn, it's for a 2-year-old. And so it leaves the diapers intact, so that all the parents have to do is take the pins out of this, cut this, and the diapers are free, and they're not, you know, there's some diaper cakes that you roll each diaper and then tuck them in, and those are easy, sort of, as far as getting them tucked in around the core, but it takes so much longer to roll each individual diaper. Here I just pulled them out of the package, fanned them out, and the whole thing was done. Well, had I not been filming and working on camera and everything, it would have been done in a half hour. It doesn't really take all that long. You just get your supplies and just get started on it. The springform pans help, but you can do it like I did this top layer, with just a rubber band and a little bit of time, and, you know, manipulating the diapers, just kind of curling them around that cardboard center. But that is my completed diaper cake, ready to take to work tomorrow and give to my coworker. So that is it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, it's a total of 70 diapers here, 15, 25, and 30. And I will see y'all later. Bye.